Detroit, one of the powerhouse of the automobile industry, was the envy of the world. In the mid-20th century, it was a booming metropolis, home to Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler, earning it the nickname Motor City. Jobs were plentiful, skyscrapers soared, and Motown music echoed through the streets. But then, everything changed. The collapse of the auto industry, racial tensions, and suburban flight left Detroit in a free fall. The 2008 financial crisis was the final blow, leading to mass foreclosures and an exodus of residents. At its worst, entire neighborhoods were abandoned, crime skyrocketed, and in 2013, Detroit became the largest U.S. city to declare bankruptcy. But here's the twist. Detroit didn't stay down for long. In recent years, the city has experienced an unexpected revival. Billionaire investors, tech startups, and grassroots organizations have breathed new life into the urban core. Trendy cafes, art galleries, and revitalized public spaces now stand where DK once reigned. Iconic structures like the Michigan Central Station are being restored, and once empty streets are seeing a resurgence of activity. Detroit's transformation is a testament to resilience. From being written off as a lost cause to becoming a model of urban reinvention, the Motor City is proving that even the most shocking downfalls can lead to extraordinary comebacks. Dubai's journey from a quiet fishing village to one of the world's most dazzling cities is nothing short of mind-blowing. Just a few decades ago, this now thriving hub of luxury and innovation was little more than endless sand dunes and a small trading port. But then, the discovery of oil in the 1960s changed everything. Unlike other oil-rich regions that solely relied on their reserves, Dubai had a bigger vision. The rulers knew oil wouldn't last forever, so they invested in infrastructure, tourism, and trade. And you know what happened? A city that now boasts the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, artificial islands shaped like palm trees, and even an indoor ski resort, yes, in the middle of the desert. But Dubai's transformation isn't just about flashy skyscrapers. The city has become a global business hub, attracting entrepreneurs, tech giants, and investors from every corner of the world. Its rapid urban expansion, tax-free policies, and luxurious lifestyle have turned it into a magnet for dreamers and doers alike. Of course, Dubai's growth hasn't been without controversy. Issues like labor rights, environmental concerns, and the challenge of sustaining such an ambitious urban model remain hot topics. Yet, there's no denying that Dubai's evolution is one of the most jaw-dropping urban transformations ever witnessed. From desert sands to a global powerhouse, Dubai is proof that with the right vision, no dream is too big. Berlin is a city that refused to be defined by its past. It reinvented itself instead. Once a symbol of division during the Cold War, Berlin has undergone one of the most dramatic urban transformations in history. After World War II, the city was split into two, with the Berlin Wall physically and ideologically dividing East and West. For nearly 3 decades, Berlin was a city of contrasts, one half thriving under capitalism, the other trapped behind the Iron Curtain. But when the wall finally fell in 1989, Berlin didn't just reunite, it reinvented itself. Decades of stagnation in the East were met with a surge of creativity, investment, and innovation. Abandoned buildings became underground clubs, street art flourished, and neighborhoods that once felt forgotten were reborn as cultural hotspots. Today, Berlin is a global hub for art, music, and startups, attracting creative minds from around the world. The city's skyline now blends historic landmarks like the Brandenburg Gate with sleek modern architecture. Former industrial zones have transformed into thriving tech districts, and public spaces like Tempelhof Field, once an airport, are now urban parks where people gather, cycle, and even kite surf. Berlin's transformation is proof that even a city scarred by history can emerge stronger, more vibrant, and more dynamic than ever before. It's not just a place, it's a statement of resilience, reinvention, and boundless creativity. Shenzhen, China is the ultimate urban glow-up. In 1980, it was a quiet coastal town with a population of around 30,000. Fast forward to today, and it's a sprawling metropolis of over 17 million people packed with towering skyscrapers, cutting-edge technology, and a booming economy. This jaw-dropping transformation began when China designated Shenzhen as the country's first special economic zone, aka SEZ. With relaxed trade policies and massive foreign investment, the city became a magnet for entrepreneurs, manufacturers, and tech giants. Factories sprang up overnight, turning Shenzhen into the world's electronics capital. If you've ever used a smartphone, there's a good chance parts of it were made here. But Shenzhen isn't just about industry. The city has embraced sustainability and innovation, with an entirely electric public bus fleet, AI-driven infrastructure, and futuristic urban planning. High-tech districts like Nanshan are home to giants like Huawei and Tencent, while creative hubs like OCT Loft blend art, design, and technology. Once a symbol of rapid industrialization, Shenzhen is now leading the way in smart cities, green architecture, and robotics. In just over 40 years, it has gone from a fishing village to a glimpse of the future, proving that urban transformation can be both explosive and visionary. Medellín, Colombia was infamous in the 1980s and 90s for drug cartels, violence, and crime, earning it a reputation as one of the deadliest cities in the world. But today, it stands as one of the most astonishing urban transformations ever witnessed. So, how did Medellín pull off this incredible turnaround? It started with a bold vision, investing in social programs, public spaces, and game-changing infrastructure. One of the most striking initiatives was the construction of the Metro Cable, a cable car system that connects the city's poorest hillside neighborhoods to the economic heart of Medellín. This wasn't just a transport upgrade, it was a lifeline, giving residents better access to jobs, education, and healthcare. The city also embraced innovation, transforming abandoned spaces into cultural hubs, libraries, and parks. The Comuna 13 district, once a no-go zone, is now a vibrant tourist attraction filled with street art, music, and dance, showcasing Medellín's resilient spirit. With a booming tech sector, world-class education initiatives, and a commitment to sustainability, Medellín has rewritten its own story. What was once a city trapped in fear is now a global model for urban renewal, proving that even the darkest past can lead to a brighter future. Tokyo, Japan, has undergone one of the most astonishing urban transformations in history. After being devastated by World War II bombings, the city was left in ruins. But instead of crumbling under the weight of destruction, Tokyo rebuilt itself into a futuristic powerhouse, blending tradition with cutting-edge innovation. The transformation was fueled by rapid economic growth during the post-war boom. Skyscrapers rose from the ashes, neon-lit streets became a symbol of modernity, and the city's infrastructure expanded at an unprecedented pace. The Shinkansen revolutionized transportation, while Tokyo's meticulous urban planning turned it into a city that never stops moving. Despite its size, Tokyo remains one of the most efficient and livable cities in the world. Smart technology, disaster-resistant architecture, and an intricate public transit system ensure that the city operates like a well-oiled machine. Even in the face of natural disasters, Tokyo continuously adapts, proving its resilience time and again. From being nearly wiped off the map to becoming a global icon of progress, Tokyo's transformation is nothing short of extraordinary. It's a city that doesn't just rebuild, it reinvents, setting the standard for urban evolution worldwide. Suppose you visited a city once scarred by tragedy, only to find it transformed into one of the cleanest, safest, and most innovative urban centers in the world. That's Kigali, Rwanda, a city that has redefined resilience and urban transformation. In 1994, Kigali was at the heart of one of history's darkest chapters, the Rwandan genocide. The city was left in ruins, both physically and socially. But instead of remaining a symbol of despair, Kigali emerged as a beacon of hope, proving that a city can rebuild not just its infrastructure, but also its people's spirit. One of Kigali's most striking achievements is its commitment to cleanliness. Strict laws ban plastic bags, monthly community cleanup days unite citizens, and green spaces flourish throughout the city. This level of environmental consciousness is nearly unheard of in many developing cities. Beyond cleanliness, Kigali has embraced modern urban planning, boasting efficient roads, sustainable housing projects, and a growing tech sector known as the Silicon Valley of Africa. Safety is also a key feature, making it one of the most secure capitals in Africa. Kigali's story is not just about rebuilding, it's about redefining what's possible. From devastation to innovation, this city stands as a shining example of how a determined vision can reshape the future. Welcome to Las Vegas, a city that defied all odds to become the ultimate symbol of entertainment, luxury, and excess. A century ago, Las Vegas was little more than a dusty railroad stop in the middle of the Nevada desert. But in the 1940s, everything changed. The legalization of gambling, the rise of extravagant casinos, and the arrival of the mob transformed this quiet outpost into a neon-lit paradise. By the 1960s, the city had become a playground for the rich and famous, with legends like Elvis Presley and Frank Sinatra headlining its glamorous venues. Today, Las Vegas is constantly reinventing itself. Beyond the casinos, the city has evolved into a hub for high-end dining, world-class performers, and even major sporting events. The once gimmicky Strip is now home to billion-dollar resorts, mind-blowing architecture, and entertainment that draws millions of visitors every year. But beneath the glitz, Vegas faces real challenges. Water shortages, extreme heat, and rapid urban expansion threatens its future. Yet, much like its past, the city is adapting, embracing sustainability efforts, and diversifying its economy. Las Vegas is proof that a city can create its own destiny, and do it with flashing lights, endless energy, and an unapologetic love for spectacle. Which city's transformation amazed you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know if you'd like to see more stories of urban evolution.